Hey there, Caitlin here, Snap-It Nutrition Educator in Waldo County, Maine. As nice as the weather has been, it is a bit foggy today, so let's make some soup. We're making something different today, West African peanut soup. I'm so excited to share this one with you. So I'm going to take all these ingredients, from peanut butter and curry to tomatoes and stock, probably things that you have already lying around your house. We're going to make this super unique, delicious, hearty soup. So first we're going to start, while I'm slowly preheating the pans, we're going to start by peeling, chopping our onion. Add that all in the pan. Turn that heat up a little bit. Then some garlic. Just doing a nice fine chop on that. So I didn't put any oil in the pan, so I gotta stay on top of those onions and make sure that they don't get overdone. Once they started to get pretty brown and toasty, it started to build a nice fond on the bottom of the pan. That's what that yummy golden brown stuff is called. And that'll add a lot of flavor to the soup once we add our liquid. It's called deglazing the bottom of the pan. It'll pick all that stuff up and add lovely toasty, roasty flavor to the rest of our soup. So I'm gonna go ahead and cube up my chicken. Get all the knife prep out of the way. And then everything else is just pour and stir. So there goes in all that chicken. See, I still have the garlic on my cutting board because I didn't want it to burn. So I let the onions get pretty dark first, and then I added the garlic in with the chicken. Give my hands a good wash there. Stir everything together. You can see that chicken is starting to pick up some of that browning from the bottom of the pan already. I turned the heat down a little bit so that it didn't get too dark. I wanted to stay that nice golden brown deliciousness. Breaking up some of the chicken pieces I didn't cut so well. Now we're just gonna let that cook over. Probably like medium-high heat. My dial goes up to 10 on my my stovetop heat dial, so I think I had it around like a 7.5 and 8. And we're gonna add our curry powder. This is gonna flavor not only the soup but the chicken by putting it on now before we've added too much other ingredients. We're really flavoring the chicken so that when you get a bite, it doesn't just taste like plain chicken. It tastes like all of those wonderful seasonings. Then I added some sesame oil, some garlic, and some black pepper. The sesame oil is just for flavor. It's not to help in the cooking process because it can burn quite quickly. Then I added a little spoonful of chili flakes. Now we're going to go in with our stock. Our chicken is about 50% cooked, so I'm definitely going to temp it later and make sure that it's cooked all the way through before serving it. But now that we've got some browning on one side, it's time to add in the stock. And look at that color. I love the color that curry makes food. That yellowy golden. So once I added all the stock, I wanted enough stock to cover the chicken to start, but then I thought there's only a little bit left in the box, I might as well just finish the box. And then I think we're going for, double check the recipe in the link in the description box below, but I think we're going for a 1/4 cup of peanut butter here. I just eyeballed it. That looks like more than a 1/4 of a cup. But I love peanut butter, and I was so excited about this like peanutty flavored soup, so I really wanted to lean into that peanuttiness. And then we're going in with 2 cans of diced tomatoes. I think I have 1 can of diced and 1 can of stewed because the stewed tomatoes have a little bit more flavor. They were cooked for some time to develop that deep, robust tomatoey flavor. And then to add to that deep, robust tomatoey flavor, we have a small can of tomato paste. And that curry and the peanut butter is so amazing and so vibrant that even with all of this red stuff in the soup, it still stayed very bright and curry looking instead of like tomato-y looking. I was very impressed with this soup all around. My family liked it a lot too. Just gonna give that a stir. I'm trying to work the peanut butter into everything. It's starting to simmer a little bit, so it wasn't that difficult, but I wanted to make sure I didn't just have like a giant lump of peanut butter in the middle of the soup. Wanted to incorporate all that tomato paste, make sure that wasn't just hanging out in a big chunk somewhere. And then I just let that simmer, let that go for I think about 20-25 minutes. Because remember, the chicken's not fully cooked, so we need it to fully cook the chicken. We want to really develop the flavors, draw out more richness and spiciness and warmth from the curry and the sesame oil and the chili flakes. We're really just developing those flavors. So I took a piece of chicken, a big one that I could find, and temped it, and it only got up to 138, so it definitely wasn't ready yet. Chicken is done when it's at 165, so I definitely had to let this simmer for a little bit longer. I think I went another about 10 minutes, tried to find another really big chunky piece. You want to find the biggest piece that you have, because that one's going to cook the slowest. If you temp a small piece of chicken, that one might be done, but the bigger pieces might still not be. And we jumped right up. Look at that. 165. Nice. So we're all set with the chicken. And because it cooked in the liquid and the fat from the peanut butter and a little bit from the sesame oil, it was nice and tender and so fragrant. It was an amazing soup. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more, be sure to subscribe. Stay safe, wash your hands, have fun with it. Don't forget to head to mainsnaped.org for more.